Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go is the kicker, Ramiz Ahmed. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for the rookie out of Virginia Tech. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Wanna quit?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football off, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No, we changed it.
We're going for this. He finds a Dunze downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Dunze touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Liking it. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. His first pass falls incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 from the 41.
70 Rangers. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer.
Hall. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon 60. Let's go.
Throwing it again here. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these 1st quarter looks have his name all over them.
Ready, set. Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11. Ready.
Hall looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the set.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They run it from the gun with Wright. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready up.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Hall. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go. Here we go.
1st and goal, Miami.
Wright running out of the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Hall setting to throw. Has it down close. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive.
Lining up for the extra point.
Point after from Ahmed is good. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Ahmed to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's a dive up the middle. And they're able to glide him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Working quickly here. Lamar off the play fake. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll run here on 1st down. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This one falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke. Gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's gonna break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Malik Washington. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash.
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready up.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Hall. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Okay, ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Go! 19 and Lions. Buffalo 18. Go!
Working now from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He can run it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Ready? Like it. Ready,
Hand off, running left, right. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Steady.
Hall now. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now here's Lamar. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Sit up! Ready! Sit up!
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Ahmed is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Check, check. Let's go now.
Here's a give for Wright. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing his Hall. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Stephanie! Hey, Stephanie Lions! Steady!
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Hall. Complete right side to Washington. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 14.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down, Miami.
Running behind center with Wright. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Buffalo 18.
3rd down from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it 17 all.
Ramiz Ahmed to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
180.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense has now left you some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. Nice shot.
Lamar off the play fake. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
180. Nice shot.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, report.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Catch made. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
180. Nice shot. No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Back to throw it. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Shoves him off. Has room into the secondary. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Washington now to return. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's a give inside to right. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the cover.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Set. 18. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
Working now from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now Hall. Gets it to the 15. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the fourth.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
24-24.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to the well again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Report. 13.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Drop pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Onward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here
he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. Big man's showing up the yards. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
31, Dolphins 24. Tiger Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Hall now. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Throwing his Hall. Gets it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now run with Wright. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Okay, ready?
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, set. 79.
Hall. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
60, Bravo 80.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trailed by just a point in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens pushing to get within range for a game winner. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back-to-back carries here. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on! 180! Nice shot! 180! Nice shot! UAA!
Here he is to throw. He brings it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the 38-yard.
A give now from the gun. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
34-yard line.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
They give it to him again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
33-yard line.
Everything coming down to the leg of Tyler Luke. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.